Welcome to Myers Metal Detectors, located in sunny Tampa, Florida, where we sell nothing but fun and adventures, treasure hunting gear, and anything you can imagine for metal detecting. Give us a call, 813-237-1939. Happy hunting and dig deeper.
Live from sunny Florida, it's Treasure Talk.
Welcome, folks. Welcome to another exciting edition. Can everybody hear me out there? I'm at the controls, and I got my buddy Joe next to me here. And I think we're doing it right.
Yeah, looks good. Looks good.
All righty. So let me go to comments, see if we have people. Oh, yeah, there's some people. Hey, there's Thomas. Yes, and Thomas is looking for a coil for his Deus 2. And there's Trip on two wheels. Welcome, guys. It's Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock, and what we're going to do today is talk about, we have a topic, and that is Beach Hunting 101, talking about the products that you need for hunting the beaches, because I don't know if you guys saw it, but on the Facebook group, Florida Metal Detector Group, one of the posters on there posted all these gold rings that he found on the beaches here in Florida and lakes here in Florida, and we're just going to comment on that. But before we get started, let me first say hello to everybody, and also I guess we have Tom and Trip on two wheels and Sheila, and as more people come in, I'll say hello to you. But I wanted to show you guys something that's new in metal detecting world. Here, let me post this up here, add on to the stage. Can we do that? Oh yeah, that's a new detector coming out. Minelab new product for January of 26. That's the Gold Monster 2000 with multi-AU, which I don't know what that is, but it must be multi-gold rather. So that's, I guess, an updated Gold Monster, and I'm going to remove that off of the screen. And then I'm going to add another one. And Joe, you can feel free to talk anytime you like.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I was just sitting here like a puppet.
Yeah, you were frozen faced. People didn't know if you were real or not.
No, we got a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing these little live from the shop on Saturday periodically, just to discuss different topics. But what we're going to talk about basically is what you would need to get into beach metal detecting. It's going to be a 101, and we're actually going to be showing detectors that are like a very reasonably priced and inexpensive scoops. So with that being said, Phil just put up a new
Legend 2. Now, we don't have these yet, so don't be asking for those yet, because I think they release, I don't know when they're going to release this detector, but it's in the American Digger magazine. It's this month. If you are a subscriber to American Digger, you'll see this advertisement in there. So it looks kind of like, like they've updated it. And Joe, it looks like we have a customer coming in, so you're going to leave for a little bit.
Yes.
That quick. All we got to do is do a live stream, and that happens. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's the Legend 2. And let me see if I can remove that. And Joe's out front. If you hear that, he's out front selling another detector. And I want to say hello to Lewis, Phillip, and Tom F., and Brewers Prospecting, and Sheila Stewart, and everybody on the stream there. I'm also going to, let me see if I can remove that one. And then I'm going to add another image. And it kind of is the reason why we decided we were going to do this today. Let me see if I can pull this up. If it's the right one. No, that's not it. Should have named it the right thing.
The thing about it is it's
so let's see here. Image file. And let's go back to the desktop. And here's the screenshot I did earlier today. And this I'm going to add to the stage. See that? Now that's a photo of some finds of James Filippi, who had, that was, I think he said, in the safe deposit box, but I got more interest in that photo than a lot of stuff. And now that didn't happen overnight. People need to be realistic about that. Boy, I'm selling a bunch of stuff on eBay at the moment, but that's he's been hunting, I'm sure, for a while, hunting Florida beaches and lakes, and you're not going to do that in one day. Okay, so don't think that. I always want to make sure I tell folks that that's you get your treasure chest full of treasure one target at a time. So it may take a little while to get that, but that's what can be found. And I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And there I am back. And as you can see, we're in the back of the shop, so I can go ahead and chat and talk. So if you've got questions, for sure, post them in the thread, and we'll try to cover those. But let's go ahead and get started. I did want to remind folks that, of course, anything we ship out now, we have our 2026 calendar in already. And this year we went with American history, and that has Iwo Jima on the front of it. And that's going to go with anything we ship out right now. So if you order anything, you're going to get a 2026 calendar for sure. And then I was talking about the Legend 2, and there it is in the ad. I guess I should have just showed that. If you're a subscriber to American Digger, that's a Legend 2, and it kind of looks very similar to like the Minelab Manticore. All righty, so let's talk about what you need for getting started metal detecting in Florida beaches and lakes. And I always tell everybody, you're going to need a waterproof detector. Now, you could get a Vanquish because they're multi-frequency, but they're not waterproof. And last week, I had a customer call me and said he drowned his Vanquish. So I wouldn't suggest hunting the beaches with the Vanquish unless you're staying away from the water completely, because that rogue wave that comes through and knocks you down, trashes your detector. I think it's just would be more prudent to buy a waterproof detector. And I see Trip is on there, and he's saying he's waiting for the Manticore 2 to come out. Yeah, everybody's waiting for the latest technology for sure. And the Legend 2 will be awesome, I'm sure about that. And let's see here. Let me keep going down. So back to the detector you're going to need for metal detecting. You don't want to buy one of the cheap Chinese things off of Temu or Amazon, because they're just not going to get the job done. They may work okay in the dry sand, but you get anywhere near the salt water, it's highly mineralized, and if it's wet, it's the wet sand, you're not going to have a good day hunting. Doing okay there, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so bear with us. We have some customers in the shop now, so that's always
These are all the same, right?
no, there's three different styles of sand scoop. Let me see, which one are you looking for? The titanium? There's the stainless. Let me see. That's the titanium. If
That's the only one?
you want a stainless, there's a stainless there.
We can work a deal with the travel handle. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, for sure. And when you get the travel handle, Joe, they're in the boxes over there. Bring one of them, because I do want to show one of those. Sorry for that interruption, folks. But yes, back to the detector. It needs to be a waterproof detector. That way you're anywhere near the water, you drop in the water. Even if you don't say you're going to hunt in the water, which most people do here in Florida, especially when the temperature's warm as it is now, make sure it's waterproof. You drop in the water. If it's not waterproof, it's gone. So with that being said, your options for detectors are the Nakaline, the Score 2, or Score 3. I think the Score 3 is an awesome detector. It's completely waterproof, and it'll get the job done. Works well on salt water. That would kind of be the minimum, either Score 1, 2, or 3. They have more features. or the in the MindLab line, you have the Xterra Elite or Xterra Elite Expedition Pack, and that one is an awesome detector. That one is $5.99 with the Expedition Pack, but we also include a sand scoop with that. And that is, can't take a phone call now because I'm on a live stream, but that is an awesome detector too. And they're multi-frequency, so that means they'll work perfect in salt water, on wet salt sand. And as you saw that picture that I had up there, that guy's not using a Temu or a Amazon Chinese manufactured detector. Just not going to work. It's not going to get the job done. And I know I've spoken to him, and he does dive, and I know he's been out in the water finding that stuff. So you just gotta you gotta have the right equipment if you want to be successful. And having a detector that's a single frequency, I'm sorry, just not going to work for this now. And it looks like Louis Villarreal says, I'll just stick to my Knox 600 and 700 and Legend for now. Been using the 600 for beach and water hunting for 6 years. And I'm sure he's very successful with that because it just performs awfully awesome on wet salt sand. So that would be a good detector. So you need your waterproof detector for beach hunting. You need headphones for sure. And let me show you a set of headphones. We've got the Thresher. We have the MindLab. We have them all. And as Jeff would say on the show, if Phil doesn't have it in stock, you don't need it. But we have all the waterproof headphones. This is the new Killer Bee took over Thresher, so that's their new packaging on it. And they are black now. Now that is what you need if you want to go deeper than the housing of the detector. Like this detector and the MindLab detector, if you're just hunting shallow water, you can use the headphones that come with it. But as soon as your housing goes underwater, you lose the wireless signal, the wireless pairing. So you want to make sure if you're not going into deep water, then what's in the box is perfectly all right. That's all you need. But if you want to get in like me, I go out in the 6 feet of water, get the water up to my neck, and have plugged in waterproof headphones. So that's why you use those. And you don't disturb people around you from all the noise you make. And Thomas F. has asked me, what's the price on the new Legend? It's not even out yet, so I have no idea. But I'm sure the way Naka does things, they're probably bringing it out to compete with the MindLab. I'm sure of that. And I want to say hello to Thomas F. and to Stevens Single-Handed Jewelry and More. And also to that, I think that's everybody. If I missed you, just make a comment and tell me I did. And if you have any questions other than the price of the new Legend 2, I have no idea. Anyway, back to the headphones. If you're not going deeper than this in the water, which is like around, for most people, 3.5 feet, then you don't need to plug in waterproof headphones. But if you want those, we do stock them. Probably have 3 different manufacturers. We have the Gragos, we have the Killer Bees, and we have of course, the Naka or the MindLab brands also. So you need the detector, you need the headphones, and you need some type of scoop. I think that's what Joe is out front selling right now is sand scoop. And we have all different types of sand scoops. We have the stainless, we have the titanium, we have the aluminum. If this Beach Hunting 101 is more of what you need to get started in beach hunting, and not, now if you can afford to, by all means, go ahead with the Legend or the Deus 2 or the Manticore. But if you just want to get started in beach hunting, water hunting, then you would look at the Xterra Elite or the Naka Score series. But you also will need a scoop. And scoops can run in price, because I have some customers who have these the Ultimate Titanium, which is around $700 or $800. Or you can go ahead and get like an aluminum scoop. This one here is $149 in a single piece version, and this is a travel version, which means you can take it apart and put it in a bag or a case and take it with you on a trip. This one is $169 in the travel version. It's got a large bucket, works awesome. I have one of these for a long time. I still have my smaller one, which is $129. I use that if I do any dry sand hunting, or I just use it every once in a while. I do have one of the titanium ones. I just got that, the Treasure Talk titanium. That one is right around $400 for that one. But this one is a CKG scoop, and I do sell a lot of these. It's a 6x9. Seems ladies like this scoop awful lot. And we've got our travel handle on it, which is threaded and comes apart. So this is a good product too. But we have everything here in stock at the shop, so you can pick it up. If you're anywhere near West Central Florida, then you got to come in and see us for sure. So you got your detector, you're going to need a scoop. And if you have any questions on the stream here, just chime in anytime. Andrew T says, greetings from a rally in England. Well, that's awesome. Welcome, Andrew T. Hopefully you find some hammered silvers over there. And Thomas F says, for the XP-2, if you're waiting, get the remote control underwater, you would still only use the gray plug. Yes, the red plug on that, please. Don't put that red plug in unless you're diving. And when you're done diving, pull that red plug out. Because I've had the distributor tell me that the people left that red plug in and it doesn't release pressure, and the control pod would, or RC would swell up. So you don't want to do that. And Rob Payne says, hey, Rob, he says, I have the yellow threshers for the Legend. And yes, the yellow threshers, I kind of didn't like that they changed the color to black because I feel like black's hotter. So I do have the yellow threshers for my Manticore. So I think I would like that better. So back to what you need basically for hunting on the beaches here in Florida. I went through the detectors, which ones you should get because they're waterproof and they're multi-frequency. Now we're back to the last item you'll need accessory-wise, and that is a good pouch. We stock the pouch here. This is the air pouch, Myers Metal Detectors mesh pouch, water pouch. And I put 3 bottles of water when I get out. I'll put 3 bottles of water in the big pocket. I also throw all my trash that I dig in there because you don't want to, if you dig some trash, you want to take it with you. And so you don't have to dig it the next time you're there. Make sure you fill your holes and take your trash with you because you find good stuff, but you also find a lot of trash that needs to be removed. And that's kind of what we do. We clean the beaches. So that's the accessories that I see you need. Now, other folks want to have a pinpointer. I'm not a pinpointer at the beach guy, but I know a lot of guys use them, especially if they're hunting at nighttime. They'll use those on the beach. And we do stock all the brands of pinpointers. And I think Garrett actually just dropped their price on their Pro Pointer AT. They dropped the price on that. So we'll of course drop the price too to match that. And we have them here in the shop. So any other questions on the live stream? Yeah, it looks kind of quiet there. Joe's busy out in the front of the shop. I feel guilty sitting here in the back. Don't forget the coveted multi-purpose towel. Absolutely. That's going in the box whether you want it or not. So you can clip that on your belt and you have something to clean your finds or your hands when you're out there digging. That's going in there too, for sure. And we do have that, the special. We have the special on the Xterra Elite. It comes with the $59.95 scoop, or if you want to use that towards one of the long handle scoop, we also will discount that long handle scoop, and you can buy that instead. It'll be less $59. That's an awesome deal. And then we do have the triple score on special for $479. So that's a good one. And then I have a question here from Steve's Single-Handed Jewelry and More. How good is the MindLab Xterra Pro? Now, the Xterra Pro is a good detector. I have some customers who just love it, but you'll do better. That's a single frequency detector, and in the beach mode, it runs, I think, 8 kilohertz, but you will do better on the on the beach with the Xterra Pro with the Xterra Elite, because it's running the simultaneous multi-frequency program, very similar to the Equinox series program. So you'll go deeper and it'll run smoother and more accurate on wet salt sand. So that's why I suggest that. I know it's a little more money, but I really believe it's worth it. And then that one is $199 with the handle.
This here with the handle $199.
And then Philip Fairclough's asking, any specials coming up on the M9 coil? Yes, I think we do have a special 10% off of that. So that one would end up being $270 if you do it before next Saturday. So I would say get that one, because I think that one is $300. So it would end up being $30 off, $270. And that is a sweet coil, because that one is the magic 9-inch size, which Deus 2 has sold a lot of those coils on there. Most people prefer the Deus 2 9-inch coil. I know Joe uses that 9-inch coil, and I think MindLab realized it's a hot one for detecting, because it's that perfect size, and especially with the fast processors now, that 9-inch is an awesome coil. And it's for us beach hunters on the Manticore, it slides through the water a whole lot easier, and you could get that Sean's stork leg and that 9-inch coil, and it just slices through the water very easy. That's one of the harder things to do, is push a larger coil through the water, because if you've been doing this any amount of time, the resistance kind of hurts your arm after a few hours of doing that, for sure. And did we have any other questions on products here in the shop? Well, remember, folks, if we don't have it, as Jeff always said, if we don't have it, you don't need it. And for you new folks, I'm going to post this video on the Florida Metal Detector group showing you what equipment you need. You need a waterproof, I say a waterproof multi-frequency detector, and the ones in the lower range, the Score series or the Xterra Elite, they are extremely good detectors to get started on if you don't want to go out and buy a Manticore or Deus 2 or a Legend. You can get the less expensive. Get started, see if you like it, and then that one would end up being your backup. And I do see a question there from Viento Samurai. Question, where is your store located? I'm in sunny Tampa, Florida. I'm on Florida Avenue here in Tampa, Florida. And Viento says I came from New York City. So yeah, I'm here in Tampa. And of course we ship out of state, and then most of the time it's free shipping, and you don't have to worry about the sales tax either, because I can't collect sales tax for New York State. But if you're in the store here, yes, you do have to pay sales tax. Kind of helps us with the beautiful state of Florida to keep everything running, for sure. And if you have any other questions, feel free to call me. And also, if you would join my, if you're not on, I don't know where you're watching us from, but join the Treasure Talk YouTube channel page or channel, and then also the Myers Metal Detector. Let me see if I can pop that up here. Myers YouTube channel. Join this so you don't miss anything. And of course, like and subscribe it, and hit the little bell so you get notices whenever we run a live stream here in the store, because we're going to try to do this at least once a month, where we can show some specials on different products, especially when we have new stuff come into the store. We can show you that, and you can get it shipped right to you if you're not in our area. So let me take that off. And any other, let me go back to my comments. And And let's see there. Oh, what is my website? The website, now, often, if you don't see it on the website, that's probably my doing because we're doing so many other things. First off, my website is Myers Depot, MyersDepot.com. And I should have that in a banner too.
He wants to know if you could do the travel handle and a titanium scoop for $380.
Just not the pull handle. Not the pull handle.
You
Somehow I lost my, there we go. Oh, so I lost my sound there for a second. Doug here, I'm still here. Not being held hostage. I just lost my helper who was supposed to be in here. Oh, back to my website, MyersDepot.com or MetalDetectorGuru.com. But just Google Metal Detectors Tampa and we'll come up for sure, and then click on my website. That's probably the easiest way. And back to my website, I don't have all my products on there. I just have some of them. We have so many more products. And of course, if we don't have it here, you probably don't need it. But if it happened that I didn't have it, I can have it drop shipped to you right from the manufacturer. That's no problem at all. And it's always free shipping. And smash the like button, please. Yes, be sure to smash the like button, hit the bell button or whatever it is, and then also subscribe to my channels, to the Treasure Talk channel and to Myers Metal Detector channel. That way you'll never miss any special, because often here in the store we can do a special, but they won't let us advertise it on a website. They won't let me advertise this for $4.79 on the website, or Naka would get really mad at me. So we do other specials from time to time, and you just call me and ask me about it for sure. And I can't read. I want to buy from you guys. Yeah, well, we thank you, Viento. And if anybody else has a question, put it in the stream here, because it's just about 30 minutes that I've been on here rambling, and normally I would have some help, either Jeff or Joe, but everybody looks like it's abandoned me now. And I'm getting ready to close it down, shut it down.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I want to say thank you. Thank you for signing in here. And any questions you have, feel free to call me back, 813-237-1939. And of course, my website, MyersDepot.com, and my email, FLPhil, that's FLPHIL, at me.com. So I want to say thank you to everybody for signing on, and thank you everybody who's commented, and happy hunting and dig deeper. And any questions, holler at me. See you guys.